Someone should really just write on top of the dossier. Don't ask. Subject sad. I see a stairwell up. Alright, let's build a spiral bore and just make our own stairwell down. I'm kind of curious if we could find anything fun, like 20 strata deep. Alias! How you doing? Dino Path Trail. What is Dino Path Trail? You play a lot of interesting stuff, Alias. How's it going? I am a fully fledged cyborg. I finally installed a cybernetic on every body part. My face slot is a little fine. Like, I want to replace it with something better, but at the moment we got giant hands, a gun rack on my back, so we're using 2 rifles and 2 pistols. We're 4 guns right now. I have a matter recompositor and a penetrating radar, so I can see through walls and teleport to wherever I want. We have a computer in my brain, making everything work better. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like a pretty good cyborg. It's a new roguelike. Very hard to describe, but a lot of cool stuff. Seems like oh yeah, it's a good build. I'm liking this build so far. We just had one of the worst historic sites I've ever had. It was all giant saltback turtles with 22 AV, so I couldn't hurt them, but I could dismember them. So there's a lot of just torsos with faceless heads upstairs. Well, I guess not upstairs. The other enemy was n-dimensional star shells, so I am somewhere underground in a random location. But we finished that site anyway. I got all the treasure. Got everything I wanted. Easy way to lose all your bullets. Not if you are jacked, baby. My favorite thing to do when it comes to the Omen Porch quest is throw one faction under the bus so they hate you, and reward one faction so they give you a present. And if you do the Wardens, because I love the Wardens, you often get a really good gun, and they gave me the long arm of the bygone electrician, which gives me electrical generation, so I'm just powering my guns through this. Have fun making dinner. What are you making for dinner, though? I always like to know what folks are eating. Because I am hungry. I haven't had my dinner yet. Let's throw an antimatter cell in there. Yeah, I just have to power this one with a battery, and the rest are getting the power from that. No idea yet. Let you know after eating. Alright, I'm gonna have baked ziti myself. I don't know if that'll inspire you or not. Chips and guacamole, nice. I actually have tortilla chips and like a street corn dip that's really tasty. I should eat some of that soon. Suffer not a spitting slug to live. I hate those guys. Let's just keep going down. We're 20 down, let's go deeper. 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 Even deeper. Are you a dynamic turret, tinkerer? Laser turret. Boring. Deeper. Deeper. Ooh, okay. Music change. Take out the robots. Cool. Another interdictor? Oh, also I'm omniphase, so I can shoot things in any dimension. Is that a high explosive miner Mark III? Okay, this is a scary floor. We could just blow up at a random moment at any time. Okay, this is fine. I can see through Vantabuds. Okay, I think I figured out where the mines are. What is this a chest of? Gersh Khan, I knew it. Hey, dog, who eventually will turn on me because I injected you against your will with a love injector. I'm gonna drop some weapons for you to pick up. Flawless Crystal Longsword. I have a normal Crystal Longsword I named. Flawless gets a +1 on damage, though. Namet. Full right dagger. I'm gonna drop that and drop the Crystal Dagger. If you want to pick them up, feel free. I could give him a Mercurial Cloak. I'm not allowed to wear back items. Sasau! Thank you for that follow and welcome to the Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. Do you play Caves of Gut? I suppose, since I forgot to say a bunch of stuff because I was excited to talk about Caves of God. Nice. For those of you that were here before Alias got here, now Alias got here, you should follow Alias. He's a great guy. I play with him on Sundays pretty often. If you've been watching his stream, you might know my voice as the guy that does all the things that make us lose whenever we play Repo. For those of you who just got here, I'm Chris. We play all kinds of stuff here. A lot of Rift Wizard, a lot of Caves of Cud. I've been enjoying Blueprints recently. Whatever strikes my fancy. A lot of roguelikes. Balatro happens a lot too. Haven't gotten nearly this far though. Ah, you'll get there. My advice for getting far in Caves of Cud is be a mutant. Mutants have a lot of good starting potential. Truekin, you become very powerful later on because you get more skill points and just overall more stats. And once you have the Cybernetics going, you have some tools. But mutants have so many different things on their tool belt to deal with problems. Because you can start with very useful things as a mutant. A very nice build that I like as a mutant is Carapace, and like really focus on putting points on the Carapace. And corrosive gas generation. My characters always die to stupid stuff, don't worry. My characters die... I wouldn't say the stuff is stupid. My characters die because I do stupid stuff. Nara says, what the fuck? Today's today I learned is wild. Give me a sec. Something's happening with Nara. I hope it's good. Ooh, glitter menches? Smarts. We do not want to get bitten by them. Are you smelling toast, Nara? Do you need me to call somebody? I've been having fun abusing glitter menches today. Oh, yes! Yes! I'm seeing a lot of people that belong to the Mechanist faction. If we could find a named one over there, they might all work for me soon. I'm literally just dismembering them left and right. Yes, there's a purple guy! Oh my god. Hello, sir. Oh, ye holy union, blessed be thy name. His name is Bartho Shapat Debony. I'm gonna call you Debbie. Barty Debbie. Here's some water for you, friends. Here's some more water for you. I will also tell you about a black Tetractes Shava. Actually, I'll tell you about the Recoming Nook at Guile. Yes. Oh, baby. My party has grown yet again. For those of you that know this game, just if you weren't here for earlier parts of this run, does it taste purple? Oh, baby, you know it. We had 32 companions before we went into the Tomb of the Eaters. The Tomb of the Eaters is a plot location. I won't get into the specifics of why you're there, so don't worry about spoilers. Just know it's filled with traps. I lost all 32 of them in that place. It is a bloodbath in there. Don't take your companions into the Tomb of the Eaters. So every single named warden in this game died in there, along with, like, dozens and dozens of other friends. So I'm slowly trying to rebuild my army. I like having an army around every once in a while. Join me, water sister! Thank you, Bart, for joining me. Ooh. Oh, I really like the choice I made. Friend. I don't know why you live 33 strata underground, which is exceedingly dangerous. Enable gear pickup. And let me just take a look at what you got. Confusion, force wall. Oh, hell yeah, they have Sunder Mind. That's awesome that they have Sunder Mind. And they have a lot of skill points. Alright, I want you to focus on cudgels. Become a cudgel person. And that's probably most of their points, right? They still have 600 left. Oh no. My horrible eyeballs just landed on fecal transplant. The first thing. Out of all the words you wrote, that's all I saw. Dismembering them left and right and face. Alright, Nara has cursed us, so let's share the curse, shall we? That way for you at home watching on YouTube, you don't get away from this. A study that compiled the results of 21 studies about fecal transplants and the microbiome change that happened because of that. All studies found a decrease in depression and anxiety, like symptoms and behaviors when they received a transplant of healthy brain people's poop. But that's not all. The inverse was also true. The people who had no depression or anxiety developed depression and anxiety when they got a poop transplant from someone who suffered from those things. The gut-brain link is real. Are these guys Templars? No, these are mechanimists we just recruited. They are not the horrible Nazis that we shoot on sight. Sad poop. Sounds like something from Binding of Isaac. It raises a lot of questions, but also... Are you telling me all I have to do is find a happy person and steal their poop? That can't be that hard, right? How do you get... I'm gonna drop that line of questioning right away. Like, how do you get the poop inside you? Where's tactics? Learn charge. Let me steal your poop. Mechanimists are the guys with the hole. The mechanimists are the ones that live at the bottom of Bethesda Susa. They also are the ones that hang out the 6-day stilt and scream about, you know, drop thine artifacts into the hole and receive the blessing. They're the preachers. The mechanimists are like the religious folks. Sorry, I was picturing like just smushing poop against your butt, trying to get poop into your butt. I'm sorry, like, I regret everything that just happened in the last 3 seconds. I'm so sorry. Alright, he learned a lot. Like, do you just get like a turkey baster, one of those like meat injectors, the marinade injectors, and you just like... Or a turkey baster, just like get that going. I guess you could put it in pills. Poop. Oh, I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. Ability use. Do not use force wall, because that is annoying. And also learn about axes. Well, you're gonna do cudgels and axes. Alright, you also brought me a new friend collection, so gear pickup for followers. Look at that. This guy got me 2 protectors of the stilts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 preachers, and a catechist. So that's pretty nice. Do I know the rest of that song? Not off the top of my head. I haven't played that game since I was a kid. Conker's Bad Fur Day was a long time ago for me. You really have to get it way up there? They can go through the nose! Oh, you're telling me that if I want to put a happy person's poopy inside of my butthole, I gotta go through my nose hole? Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could, they never stopped to ask if they should, damn it! I know it by heart. Learned it, memorized it, sang it for family members. Your word hint is, this could be considered a type of law. Uh-oh, are you magmatic? Just red, but you do have the magmatic pseudopods. Is that just nice gloves on the floor? A charred corpse. Alright, back up the stairs first. We need to find you guys some gear that won't get you killed. You know what? I don't need to be here. I have a new cadre of cool dudes. Let's go to Gritgate. That way these guys can, like, start getting equipment. Let's get the rest of the team that we put on the bench back on the team. You come along with me, and you come along with me. Let everyone run around and just pick up stuff that I left on the floor. Alright. We're gonna take a lot of stuff out, because I would like to equip my new team members. We have so many new friends. We are the cadre. That is really weird, though. Like, it kind of bucks against the parts of your brain that want things to make sense. Why would a happy person's poo make a sad person more happy if they put it inside their intestines? What about the microbiome of the gut is hooking into the brain? That really raises a lot of questions about the nature of anxiety and depression. We'll go smooth. What is this? That's... The dog has a chance to turn anyone it hits into a gemstone, right? The legendary saltbag Nerlele kept his name while turned into an agate gemstone. Yeah, those gut bacteria must have a lot of influence. But, like... That's so, like, that's dark. That's dark. That was a sentient being, and now, like... Oh, this one? This is Nerlele. Yeah, no, he's just a gemstone now, but... He's not even more valuable. That's, like, the worst part for him. You know what? I shouldn't use this. This is my rough approximation of the value. If I show it to a vendor, it might actually be worth more. We'll find out. I'll do a test with it. Use whatever you're reading.
Speak in the voice of the great mighty Pooh. Can use whatever you're reading currently.
So yeah, we'll bring that to smooth out. Have a luminous thing, blast cannon. Should I? No, it's not even that valuable as far as my character's concerned. I guess I'll just use the Schrodinger's page. Glittering the docked gifts. I don't remember you doing anything worth my while. It just gives me ego. 3 ego. I remember now. We'll put Nemets on the floor for people to pick up. These are going in the box. Going in the box. These are things for people to equip. Alright, exponential ape for cloak we'll give to somebody. Mechanical wings someone could have. 2 pairs of mechanical boots. Norworm skull. Cosloop does They can attack while sprinting. Oh my god, do you think we could spray brain the gem? Can we bring him back? What I've personally experienced was when I successfully got really active a decade ago, what food smelled and tasted good drastically changed. Like hamburgers did not taste good to the gut bacteria who thrived with regular exercise. It surprised me. Really? It's interesting. I've never experienced that. Like, there was a good year of my life where enough people are like, with a routine exercise, blah, 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 like your depression, anxiety, and your sleep problems. I had a solid year of like a regimen's workout routine. No changes. No changes for me. Not to say it was bad, like still recommend working out. But it didn't help with the sleep problems and it didn't help with the anxiety. I'm not giving anybody guns. Every time I give people guns in this game, they shoot me in the back of the head. Fullerite dagger, psionic. We have someone that'll use that well. Flaming wrench, a club, man. All the good stuff's at the bottom of... It's in a bunch of holes, and at the bottom of the conveyor belts in the Tomb of the Eaters. All of our good weapons are down there, which is a bummer. And you were still depressed. Yeah, like, I understand that there are people that the only thing they need is some exercise. And then they feel better. But I'm not a doctor, so this is coming with like, here's 1,000 grains of salt. This is just my 2 cents. But perhaps those people didn't have depression. They probably just felt a little shitty, and exercising helped them out a lot, so they felt better. But like, some of us have like clinical depression or bipolar or anxiety, and those things are a little deeper than just like a little change to your routine. But for some people it'll help, and other people the problems might be a bit deeper. Like, I'll tell you, for me, my bipolar was a lot worse when I had a worse sleep schedule. And I didn't get a better sleep schedule just by trying to keep a schedule. That's not how a sleep disorder works. But by eventually finding medications that work and routines that work and improving my sleep, my bipolar went from being like, I'm gonna set myself on fire and throw myself off a roof one day, to this is manageable. Like, my manic episodes now are not the worst things in the world. I'm not wandering into the woods for days. And my depressions are not like, I'm never getting out of my bed again. Like, I still get my downswings and I get my upswings, but the peaks and valleys have been like really reduced. And that was just because I made a choice to focus on the sleep problem first. So like, sometimes exercise and diet might be the thing you need to focus on for results. Other times it's something else. That's why we have doctors. And if your doctor sucks, that happens. It's not your fault. Find another doctor. It can be hard, but god damn it, like a shitty doctor, there's nothing worse. Nothing makes it feel like you'll never find progress than a shitty doctor. And they're out there. God damn it, they're out there. Yeah, they were in a bad state, a depressive state. Yeah, if your doctor sucks and doesn't listen, find a different doctor. Exactly. Yes. Like, sleep disorders, if you have other problems, they're always comorbid to the extreme. Fixing your sleep will help a lot for most people. Again, I'm not going to say everybody, because everyone's different. But for me, my bipolar became way more manageable when I found something that worked for sleep. And what works for sleep for me? I went through like every goddamn sleeping pill on the market. They all sucked for me. But the jazz cabbage, the devil's lettuce, Beelzebub's bok choy, that reefer, marijuana worked great for me for sleep. Don't be afraid to work with your doctor to find something that works for you. Especially if it's fun, like cannabis. Boy, I love cannabis. As a once a day at the end of the day experience to help me sleep. Other people might use it more. No judgment. Blast for bonnet, snail shell. These people are gonna look so bad, but they're gonna feel good. That's all I'm gonna give them these things. Wish I had a panda. Ah, yes, Louis is panda. You could call them either Louis or panda. Or hey you! Let us drop from my team all these things. Should I drop this? It is a really nice item. I'm tempted to wear it myself. I won't drop that. I wish what Nara just said wasn't a true statement, but often that is the case. For you watching on YouTube, I'll read this one too. If someone who does not present as a white male, if that is you, bring a dude with you to your appointments. They don't have to talk, just having a man there, a cis white het man, will make doctors take you more seriously. I have 2 decades of experience with this, and many others have this experience too, yes. There are 2 states of being you might find yourself in that doctors will just suck more for some reason. Statistically, if you're a woman, doctors are more likely to dismiss what you're saying as just being not real. Why that's the case, I don't know. It probably goes down to, like, deep in the educational system for how doctors are... And the other one is if you are overweight and you have health problems, everything is your overweight. Like, everything. I have so many friends that have, like, debilitating conditions, and the doctors are like, lose some weight. Lose some weight. Just lose some weight. Lose some weight. You'll feel better if you lose some weight. Like, a friend of mine went on a journey. It took them, like, 2 years. They lost that weight. They went back to the doctor, and the doctor's like, wow, you did a great job. Amazing stuff. You feel better, right? No, don't feel better. At that point, they finally order, like, all the tests they should have done 2 years ago. And they find out they have... I can't remember what it is, which is a big roadblock in my story. But it is, like, a genetic condition. Like, it is just built into their body. It causes horrible problems for them. They're, like, in pain. They're prone to strokes. They had to have their uterus removed. It was horrible. And, like, had the doctors just been like, you know what? Let's do some tests. Instead of just being like, you're fat. They wouldn't have lost their fucking uterus. Exactly, like... You might experience some upticks in how you feel if you lose that weight, but the doctor shouldn't just assume that. Yep. Maintenance phase talks about how stigmatized being overweight is, especially in the medical world. Like, ridiculously so. Back to dropping stuff. This turned into a serious episode of Shake the Box. Getting real. Melee weapons. Here you go. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna drop for these guys. Just watch them jump on the pile of stuff. I've been a doctor for 20 years. Doesn't sound like it. People have their inherent biases. And it's rough when they choose— whoa! Who are they shooting? Oh no. The psychic dog stopped being a companion! This is gonna get— Where's Q-Girl? Alright, Q-Girl's still here. This is a problem. This is a bad thing. Itty bitty! What's going on, itty bitty? I got a stinky goblin turd brain, which refuses to release enough of the happy chemical. Exercise, among other things, doesn't give me that rush of endorphins it's supposed to. And everything just makes me work with no reward. Dr. Everett tells me just exercising will feel better. I know they haven't listened or looked at my file at all. Yep. Cast disperse. Why is the dog hostile now? So the dog, we love injector the dog. Love injections are temporary companions. When it wears off, they go back to however they feel about you in the first place. Usually they're kind of angry about it. So the dog, as you can see, is green. He's not like hostile to me. So he's not hostile to my teammates either, but because of how the game is coded, somewhere inside, it is encoded into him that he does not have a good opinion, I guess, of the Barathamites, perhaps? Because of the rep system in the game. And so the Barathamites are not looking at him as a companion right now. They are angry at him. So I need to perhaps run over and love injector this guy before he kills a lot of people. But I feel you, itty bitty. Like, for a lot of my journey, my mental health journey, it was just like, don't worry. Exercise and a different routine. You'll be right as rain. That'll fix your sleep. That'll fix your mood swings. It's like, you're not listening to me, are you? Okay, Radonus just died. This is on par with the assault on Gritgate right now. This is bad. Did it not penetrate? Sweet God. This is really bad. Double love injector. I forgot to take all the cool stuff that guy had in his pockets. We're gonna get you, buddy. We're gonna get you back on my team. Let's eat a nice herberry here. Actually, he might just end up being killed. Well, he was only a temporary friend, so that's fine, I guess. I know, the music is so soothing during the chaos. It's either eat or pay medical bills at that time. Woof. Well, I'm glad, for one, that you're back at a point where you're able to eat safely and comfortably. Alright, well, there goes the dog, but he was only brainwashed anyway. What's on the ground there? What body part is that? We have a runaway electrical problem right now. Did you just run over to grab the stuff that was on the floor? That's fine. A jeweled dog cherub's left forefoot. You know what? People are getting injured. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you about to die, dude? That's fine, he's just a preacher. I'm gonna put this new lucky dog's foot away. How much do these weigh? 15 pounds. I'll put them away too for now. I would like to go to... No, not Tomb of the Eaters, Jesus. Go to Yid Freehold. Put a battery in there. Alright, new friends. Ah, we fell in the hole. God damn it. Don't worry, you're gonna fit in just fine here. A lot of us have complicated and storied medical histories. Spine surgery is expensive, even with insurance. I bet. Doot, doot, doot. I don't think Jim's here right now, but Jim, I recall, was doing spine surgery. Let's see. One of you is holding a thing I want. It's bats. I would like everything in your pockets. Eater's injector. For legal reasons, this is a joke. I mean, that's one of the only ways, in this particular country at least, we have for dealing with overwhelming medical debt. I'm sure that's in my family's future right now with the cancer treatments with my father. That is really piling on. Let's do another Eater's injector. Just pile on those attribute points. I might do strength again. Like, our agility's at 33. We have all the skills involved with making us even more accurate. I might just alternate between strength and agility. That way, when we are in melee... we lop off their body parts. We win through a weird version of disarming. Put any student loans on credit cards and wait a year, then that credit card debt can be dismissed. Oh. But also a joke. Yeah. Be totally serious about paying it off. Nara's got good advice. Everyone take notes. I'd say my dad's doing well, all things considered. Like, not too much has changed from the last updates. Like, they're still working toward shrinking things down to do... Well, they're trying to, like... The goal is to qualify for... I always forget the name, but it's a treatment where they go inside and they do surgery. Like, he doesn't want to have his whole tongue removed, which is currently the only option. But if they could shrink it down through immunotherapy, which is what they're currently doing... They'll be able to do, like, nanoscalpel, I think it's called. And that would be what the goal is at the moment. But as I mentioned last time, the simple fact that it's no longer in his lymph nodes is the most important thing. Because pretty much if you go, like, back a calendar year, the prognosis is my father was going to be dead by now. But because it's not in the lymph nodes anymore, it's still throat cancer and it's still bad, but it's no longer, like... You have only so many months left. So we're in a good position. But it's a good position in, like, the scale of cancer. Yeah. Stop the greater metastasizing. But, like, really lucked out with the whole... Like, the news was, alright, so chemo and radiation... didn't shrink the tumor as much as we wanted, and, like, that's bad. But it did remove it from your lymph nodes. Like, lead with that next time, good lord. Like, that's the important part. I guess we'll go say hi to Tilly, just in case they have something good down here. Crystal shard mail's not bad, but we're already wearing better armor than that. Shade oil. Alright, nothing down here. Let's tumble our rock that we have. That was once a person. Really? The medical field is wild. It's like we're gonna use bovine stuff. It's like, but I'm a people. Don't worry. Bovine stuff. I'm kind of proud of, like, the guy we just recruited that has Sunder Minds. He took care of the dog on his own. And just like that, they're all smooth. Worth noting, the named rock lost its name when we tumbled it into a smooth agate gemstone. We completely removed the personal element of that stone. I didn't think that would happen. I kind of feel bad about it. But we are rolling in high-value gemstones. That historic site was great. Phase adaptive scope! That is one of the things I've been looking for. Stasis grenade, high explosive, defoliant, DBAC. I kind of want to know what that trinket is. It's a require. Of course it is, but I want the phase adaptive scope. So the dog is dead? He's in a better place now. I feel bad because I brainwashed it. It wasn't aggroed on me, but he was attacking, like, everyone in Gritgate. And my new buddy was like, oh. My new buddy's like, stand back, I'll take care of it, and just blew his head up. Maybe, Taco? No comment. I plead the 5th. I plead the 5th. 420. Cool. So we have an interesting decision we could make. Like, right now we're doing 2 rifles, 2 pistols. We're a 4-gun man. The build was supposed to be 6 guns, but we can't do that. And I forget that every time. I always forget you cannot get 6 guns going, which is sad. I want 6 guns. Phase adaptive scope would let us shoot through walls. And we have penetrating radar. We could pivot to being, like, the sharpest of sharpshooters? That's a little tempting. Being able to shoot people through walls is kind of neat. We have penetrate, like, we could literally just, like, if there was an enemy over here through this wall, we could shoot him if we took phase adaptive scope. Bex, what's going on? I have a headache. I'm a stupid lump of meat. Why does my stupid lump of meat hurt? You've done nothing. I'm sorry I have a headache. My medical advice, drink water. I always forget to drink water and get headaches. Alright. I'm kind of tempted to pivot into phase adaptive scope, but... I woke up because I had to pee! Alright, team. We might take what could end up being a very dangerous walk here. What, no one wants this? I wonder if I could shoot through the force bubble. He just sundered his mind! He's such a good teammate. I am so proud. I should probably check everyone else's inventories, right? Like all of his friends. Just some stuff. Some bullets. A gun with 1 bullet in it. I hope they make a sequel to that soon. Kind of tempted to take that carbide hammer from you and give it to someone that would use it. Alright, Moonstair, scary place. But we have clairvoyance. Let's just see the other side. No enemies on this screen. I guess since I'm here, I can go up. And I can go down directly into Tumor Barrio. I woke up from drinking all this damn water. Alright. Enemies. Who do we see? Archdervish of the Sightless Way. So the cult consists of archdervishes, which is kind of scary. Phase Cannon Tinkerer. Oh my goodness. Frostpunk 2 got a nice update. Nice. I'm looking forward to the new Final Destination movie to help me develop new irrational fears and some rational ones. I like when horror franchises, or franchises in general, really, keep going as opposed to, like, reboots are stupid and boring. And I don't care if they're a soft reboot or not. Like, just keep telling new stories. Don't keep on rehashing the same story. So, like, I love Chucky, like the Child's Play franchise. Even though they tried, they made a new one, and the creator of the original was like, nah, I don't give a shit about that. And he just kept his story going. So I love that, like, Child's Play has a single through line from the first movie, which came out in, like, 1984, I want to say, all the way until now. Like, the TV show just was going, like, yeah, the TV series is good. Like, I love that there's one through line for that franchise. It has its one story. That's amazing. Not all the movies are good. That's fine. Final Destination. I love Final Destination 2. One of my favorites. Excellent movie. 1 was fine. 3 was pretty fun. 4 was kind of bad. And I'm also looking forward to Bloodlines because it's like, hey, all those people that survived in the other movies, what if they're kids? They're not supposed to exist. It's like, yes, good work, whoever in the writer's room came up with that hook for a movie. A++. I hope it's good. Speaking of movies, I saw Sinners. Tremendously, you gotta see Sinners. Incredible movie. You like the Scream movies kept going, surprisingly. Like, I'd rather you just, like, if you're going to keep making a movie, just do it into the ground until it gets stupid. Like, I like the remake of Friday the 13th, terrible. Boring as shit. Bad movie. Do it the old way. Jason goes to space. That's all I care about. Just, like, send Jason to space. Yeah, the final girl off in Scream 4. That's why I like when directors are convinced to come back, even though they didn't want to, because you end up with, like, you have Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? It is one of the Spies. It's one of the seminal horror movies. It did a lot to inspire the genre as a whole, a slasher at least. They convinced I'm blanking on his name. Is it David Gordon Green? David Green? David Gordon? Gordon's in there, I think. They convinced the director to come back for 2, even though he didn't want to make it. That is one of the best movies ever made. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 has... Dennis Hopper has a holster on his hip for a chainsaw. There's a chainsaw sword fight in that movie. It is buck wild. It is basically like if you watch Gremlins and then you watch Gremlins 2. That is the same energy. Gremlins 2 is like, what if the Gremlins made a fruit? What if one of them was a cartoon? They did that with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Even if you don't like horror movies, I recommend Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. It is bonkers. Again, they have a sword fight with chainsaws and holsters on their hip, as if the chainsaw was a gun. Amazing. But yeah, I'm glad you've seen and recognized that it is a great movie, Sinners. I loved every minute of it. This movie's bad no matter what I do. Let's make it bad on purpose. It's kind of like a middle finger to the studio, where it's like, we're making a sequel. Are you involved or not? It's like, yeah, I'll be involved if you give me creative control. And the studio's like, yeah, whatever. So it's like, all right, I'll make a movie. I respect those movies. Like, I love Gremlins 2. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. They're more fun. Like, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, 2 of them, I think, terrible. Same thing again, Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street, garbage. Steaming piles of poopy that don't understand the appeal of the original movies in any way, shape, or form. They're just soulless cash grabs. Just run the franchise into the ground and make your money that way. Just have fun. All I want is the movie, like, I want to know that people making it either had fun making it, at which point I could have fun vicariously, quality be damned, or the people involved have an artistic or story-driven vision, and they are making something that they are proud of. Those are the only 2 avenues I care about with movies. Like, the so bad they're good movies are people with passion making a movie poorly. That fits one of my criteria. That's all I want. Ryan Coogler got Gillian Anderson's blessing to reboot X-Files. What's going on, Carrie? X-Files is a tricky one because they kept on bringing that back, which is what I was saying to do. But the revival series for X-Files were all pretty bad. The newest movie they made was so bad. It was god-awful. Again, if you like it, no judgment on you, just my personal opinions. My friend is afraid of Chucky because of childhood memories, and I feel it's my duty to show him how ridiculously awesome the series is. Oh, what was I gonna say? Another thing, if you're gonna make a sequel to something, don't be afraid to just switch genres. Like, you have Terminator, it's a slasher sci-fi movie, and then Terminator 2 is an action movie. They just completely switch genres. And Terminator 2 was awesome. Everyone likes that movie. I'm kind of excited that Megan 2 is doing a Terminator 2. They're just switching genres. They're like, we can't do this again. Let's just do it different. I respect that too. Anyway. They just scared him away. Coward. Guess I'm over here now. Oh, he psionically cleaved me. No wonder everything on cooldown. Gillian Anderson is one of the reasons I'm not straight anymore. In the reboot, Mulder still believes in dark conspiracies, but is totally frustrated by all the dumb conspiracies people are making up. I would love that. Pitch Black is better than the Criticals of Riddick. You know? Yes. I still think Criticals of Riddick is kind of fun because of how... The Pitch Black is a very simple movie, and the character of Riddick just exists. He doesn't have much going on, right? He's just a guy with an implied backstory. And then the Chronicles of Riddick came out, and it was like... someone did a lot of cocaine and had all of their Dungeons & Dragons books next to them, and they just went hog wild. Oh, you're just talking about the genre change. You're not talking about quality. I thought you were saying Pitch Black is greater than Chronicles of Riddick. But yeah. Like, what an insane genre change. Scream 5 ice cream documentary. What's going on, Crappy Medium? God damn it, more of those beetles. No! Oh, he's neutral. He's neutral. He's from a dimension that isn't angry with me. Wow, there's a lot of dervishes here. Wow, there's a lot of dervishes. Welcome back, Mighty Owen. Like, Chronicles of Riddick, again, I think Pitch Black was a stronger movie, but I kind of love Chronicles of Riddick for how much lore building they decided to just introduce out of nowhere. I'm being surrounded. I can recomposite though, so this is not a big deal. Where are my people at? They're over there. Alright, the N-dimensional star shell's angry at somebody, but it's not anybody on my team. You missed the poop talk, you really did. We need a Demolition Man too. We really do. I love Demolition Man. I love that every single time... Oh, I can't remember his cat. The villain. I can't remember the villain's name anymore. But every single time he does anything, they have, like, record scratch sounds, like... Like, like when he punches a dude. It's just, like, completely unreasonable. Doesn't need to be there. Well, the short of it, Mighty Odin, is if you are suffering from depression and anxiety, and you know someone who is not, if you steal their poop and you put it inside of you, it'll make you happy. That's what Nara told us today. Alright, that's one dead. Northwest? Where? It's just a preacher, so it's not a big deal. Thank you, Simon Phoenix. Yeah, Wesley Snipes. But yeah, I love Demolition Man. I'm not ashamed to admit most of my favorite movies come from 1980s to like late 90s. That's where most of my favorite movies were made. RoboCop, Starship Troopers, pretty much anything Paul Verhoeven made in those decades.
They just don't make movies like they used to anymore, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, under his mind. I'm gonna lose more people. Maybe that's why so many of us have depression and anxiety, is our infant fecal transplants. They had a bad batch of poo. They should have been using better poo. These n-dimensional star shells are not even, like, aggressive against me, and they're still causing me grief. Well, there goes that guy. Careful, buddy. Don't get sucked into a portal. We'll finally be able to have sex without touching. It's all I've ever wanted. This is a nightmare. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. Yeah, nobody has any threat sets anywhere. They're just being a goof. The police don't know how to, like, respond to anything that's going on with them. It's a fun movie. Well, this is another culling game, I guess. Whatever teammates survive will end up with the better equipment, and our team will be stronger for it. Unless I get teleported, we have to pay attention to which teleporters do what, so we could jump in and save our buddies. Northwest, Mechanimous Preacher. Like, I'm guessing it's this one? Should I jump in there and save him? There's a lot of fire going on over there. All right. Everybody here? Bart, Eskelstadt, and Haman are the big boys. Whoa, where's my crab? Did my crab die at some point? I can't believe I lost my crab buddy. 21 strata deep. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to shoot you, buddy. Come here. God damn it. Hang on, bud. Listen, there's clearly an angry frog. That's who we want to shoot, is the frog. Thank you. Alright, I guess we're doing this floor. Bart, Debbie Beetle Boy! Fight fire. People! Listen, let's get everybody on the screen. Heal the stupid party. My god, I hate those stupid plants. Remove them. Can't hurt us no more. Have a good night, Mighty Odin. Feel better. Oh god, is that a magnet? Come on, people. There's gear on the ground. Pick it up. Nowhere else to explore. Okay. I want to do that legendary site, but it's gonna be... It's gonna be a fight. And not an easy one. I would like to go back to Gridgate. When did our crab die? I miss him. I'm gonna blame the electrical problems that happened down here. That's it. I'm gonna learn repair and I'm gonna fix it. Which one broke there? Oh, down there. Oi, 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 oi! Unicomputer. Liquid cooled unicomputer. Repair that one. Repair that one. I feel like you guys should be repairing your own shit. I know I had to do that for you. Anyway. Drop. 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 Hopefully you guys will pick this up for me and just wear it. There we go. All right. Should we do Balatro or should we do blueprints? What should we do? I could just keep doing cups, but we've been doing this for 4.5 hours. I feel like end the night with a little bit of something else. Blueprints? Blueprints! I'm down for some blueprints. We made some good progress last time. Save? Sounds like a job for a wheel. Just 2 things on it? That's a coin flip.